We're here on the floor at New York Comic Con at the Archie booth, and right now we're here with Chip Zdarsky, the writer of Jughead. Sir, I have a very serious question for you. How heavy is the head that writes the head that wears the crown?
It's felt light. It's felt light. Yeah, I feel no sense of responsibility for anything, so I'm good. I'm good.
So, do you feel any pressure writing for one of the most, beloved imprints in comics and one of the most fan favorite characters in all of comics?
I wasn't until you framed it like that. Wow.
I'm sorry.
No, and partly it's because I'm still telling myself it's not real, even though I'm here in a Jughead shirt with a Jughead sticker and a Jughead crown. And also because the difference between this and Howard the Duck is Howard was kind of defined by one creator, and that's it. So there is a lot of stress in taking that over because you'll always be compared to that one person.
Right.
With Jughead, it's such a long history with so many different creators that it just kind of felt like you're joining a family. I was like, all right, now you're the new cousin. Come on in and write the character for a blip in our history, and then somebody better will take over after you. I can't ruin the characters.
Right.
Because there's people over top of me that will stop that from happening. And also, I think I know the characters well enough that I'm not going to do anything outlandish, which will get people angry,
Right.
So I'm not going to destroy them. I'll be here for a little while. Somebody better will come in after me and sweep up my remains.
Well, that's cool that you're ready to keep up with the legacy of Jughead, but was there anything that you and Erica Henderson were trying to really update about the character?
No, I mean, the heavy lifting was done by Mark and Fiona through the regular Archie series. They paved the way to give him a backstory. I'm like, great, all right, I don't have to handle that. It's perfect. And the other heavy lifting is Erica because she's young, she's updating their fashions, technology, all that stuff that I don't understand, frankly, as a 39-year-old man. Because if I was drawing it, all the teens would just have mullets and trench coats because I graduated in 1994. But Erica's putting Betty in a romper and just making them feel like they're teens of today. She's really good at that. And so, yeah, everyone else is kind of doing my work for me, and I'm just taking all the credit.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, I thought it was really interesting that they paired you with Erica because I kind of consider you two very similar in that you both are excellent at background gags. So is Jughead going to be the ultimate background gag book?
Oh, interesting. I've yet to, in the script, insert a background gag for Erica. When I work on Sex Criminals, Matt rarely does that to me. He just kind of lets me do what I need. And because Erica's doing 2 books right now, which is crazy. That's crazy. I'd imagine her time is such that she can't do too many background gags, which is unfortunate, but I'd rather have her just focus on the characters and the settings and have the book come out on time.
Right.
Yeah.
So from one fan favorite character to another, I wanted to check in with you on how Howard is doing and if he's ready for the all-new, all-different Marvel universe.
He is not. He is not happy with this Secret Wars nonsense. No. I found out about Secret Wars about 2 months after everyone else. And apparently they had to renumber it as part of a treaty when the war was over. Everything had to be renumbered. We're kind of treating the new Howard #1 as Howard issue 6. It's just continuing the story. We're one of the only books where they've kept the same creative team and kept the same path, so we're really lucky in that sense. There's not a lot affecting us with the relaunch. A little bit of issue 1, hey, this is about a duck named Howard. Welcome aboard, new reader. But other than that, it's business as usual. Howard is more depressed. He feels like the universe is out to kill him, and it turns out he might be right. He might be right, yeah.
So Howard has had some really interesting guest stars over the course of the few issues that you've done already. Can we expect more of the same in All New, All Different? And can you drop us a few hints at who might be dropping by?
Yeah, no, the thing with the first series was I was dead set positive that Marvel was going to fire me after 2 issues. Absolutely. There's no way. So I just crammed in as many characters as I could so I could, check off, wrote Spider-Man, wrote She-Hulk, And so now that we're a bit more secure, I'm still doing the same thing. There's more cosmic stuff in this second arc, so we're going to see Silver Surfer, maybe a new Herald shows up. The new Guardians come in, which is great because it's like, oh, I get like the Thing to play with now. Thanks, Brian Michael Bendis. There's a few kind of cosmic level characters that kind of pop up, which is really fun.
Ooh, I'm excited. Now I just thought of this. How about guest stars in Jughead? Obviously not from the Marvel universe, but Josie and the Pussycats maybe.
I'm gonna let Mark and Fiona figure that one out. I know. For now, my biggest kind of nods to classic characters and stories is we're doing fantasy sequences in the book where we reference old Jughead and Archie stories. So like the alternate universe ones like Super Teens or Agents of Riverdale, their spy thing, or Time Police from the 90s, those are actually going to be incorporated into the series.
Great.
We tried to figure out a way because like Mark and Fiona's done such a great job of creating the universe where it's more real this time. Like they're real teenagers hanging out with real problems. And so the fantasy stuff doesn't mix well with that. So we made it so it's Jughead's daydreams and fantasies, so we can incorporate those old stories. Because I miss those. I love those. Yeah, they're
absolutely
great. Yeah.
So do you think that fans of one of your most popular books, Sex Criminals, will migrate over to Jughead?
Yeah, not the other way. That's the one thing I learned when I started doing Howard is Sex Criminals fans will be like, yeah, I'll check that out. That guy works on Sex Criminals, I'll check out Howard. But Howard fans very rarely make the jump to Sex Criminals. Which is fine, which is totally fine. I get it.
So are you and Matt Fraction ever surprised at how much fans have embraced Sex Criminals?
Early on, after we finished issue 1, it hadn't come out yet, but we were working ahead. And I was working on issue 3, and I had a phone call with Matt, and he's like, just so you know, this will probably be our last issue, because sales probably aren't going to be too hot on this, because we're doing a comic that features no superheroes, and it's about sex. Yeah. So just be prepared. I'm like, yeah, no, I get it. So our plan was to do 3-4 issues, beg Image to take a loss on issue 5, and then we'd have enough to make a trade, and then we could put it on our shelves. We could just say, Matt and I work together as good friends. So that is the level of where we thought it was going to be, and the level where it's ended up is just like staggering. I can't put it into words. There's no words. I'm going to there's a Sex Criminals fan meetup tonight that minimum is going to have 200 people there. Like, it's going to be crazy. What a world.
Now, Kelly Sue and Matt are working on the TV side of things, and they did announce.
What?
Apparently. I think that's happening.
Oh my God.
They're doing big things over there. I don't know.
Yeah.
And I think Sex Criminals is on the line of development.
Yeah.
How involved are you in the process of bringing that to life?
Matt won't answer my emails. I don't understand. No, I'm not involved in a technical official capacity because I don't really want to be involved.
Okay.
I just picture the time drain of something like that, and like putting out a monthly book and then writing 3 monthly books is like just a crazy amount of work. So yeah, I'm on board. Like when Matt finishes writing the pilot, I'll give my 2 cents on it. If I can help with jokes and stuff, great. But it's kind of ideal. Like I'll get the paycheck when it happens, and also if it comes out and it's great, I get to take credit for it. Like, oh yeah, no, it's based on my comic. Yeah, I knew it would be great. If it tanks, I'll be like, yeah, I had nothing to do with it. It's all Matt and Kelly Sue.
It sounds like the Clerks sitcom that absolutely and utterly failed. That Kevin Smith was just like, nope, that wasn't me.
Yeah, but if it turned out really well, you'd be like, yeah, I'm pretty proud.
Yeah. So finally, everyone's really excited about all the books you have going on, Howard, Jughead, everybody. But, people want to know when the next Zdarsky Con is. Can you give us an update?
Oh, my God. I almost did it this year outside Toronto's Fan Expo. But it was so hot out that day. And the Blue Jays were playing, and they're doing really well, and they're all downtown. And I was just like, I can't. I don't know, because I've sworn off convention life for next year just to work on stuff. But I know the lure of the convention will pull me in again at some point. So Zdarsky Con will... yeah, it'll hit the road at some point.
Excellent, because I know everyone at every con everywhere would miss the antics of Chip Zdarsky.
The antics. I'm a 40-year-old man.
The lovable antics.
Oh my God, I'm too old to be doing this. What's wrong with me? I'm wearing a Jughead crown.
Obviously, he's doing something very right. Well, thank you
All right,
so
thank
much,
you.
Chip.
Yeah, that's great.
Cool.